What's goody, fam?
You're now listening to the sounds of
This Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
It's your favorite cousin D,
And your boy DJ G.
and you are now vibing with.
This Drinks on Me podcast, baby.
Hold up, niggas.
Hold it up.
Yo, today, some brand new shit. Ain't nobody talked about it. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna hype myself up because I don't think they did. Fuck them if they did. They talked about it like we did, and I got to bring my nigga, our brother from another mother.
Yes, sir.
The first special guest in season 1, but now he back because this topic is just right up his alley. Y'all niggas give it up for the tech gent,
Yes.
Kelly in this. Y'all see the hat? Y'all see it?
Y'all see that, right?
He got the coat's color thing. Ain't nobody pick up that he got his team color on the hat. I ain't mad.
Hey man,
That shit, nigga.
hey, that blue run true, man.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
Cut him.
You don't know, you know now, motherfucker.
Exactly. Hey, that blue run true, cuz
Yes, sir.
everything.
You got blue mic, blue hat, blue boots, blue shoes, blue shirt.
Yes,
So
sir.
Ready, man.
Today's topic, right? I was at work, kept seeing all these old folks like not knowing what the fuck to do with their phones, and it clicked in. I was like, you know what? Let's talk tech.
Hey, I can get behind.
Pun intended, motherfuckers. So I was like, yo, why not get the two niggas? Is one more nigga, Bolo, that I always hit up about tech, but I always hit up 3 niggas when it comes to anything I'm about to buy, because I buy a lot of shit now. And it's Durrell and it's E.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Let's talk tech for real on the aspect of it's not really pushed in our community, and a lot of people steer away from it because it just seemed too complicated to us as just like GDI motherfuckers but y'all are like in the field. This is what y'all do. So I'm gonna be the nigga that sit back. I'm gonna be the nigga that don't know shit. I'm gonna let y'all go in. So whoever wanna go in, go in. I'm gonna drink my fake beer. This is Bex. It sucks, but I'm drinking.
I'm gonna let E kick this off, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna follow up on that because I want to bring a spiritual aspect of it to it. So I'm gonna let E do his thing.
Reverend.
Lead us on out here, brother.
All right, man. Yeah, so obviously tech is near and dear to my heart. I've been working in the IT field so I'm gonna be 36. So at this point, I say at least 15 years, man.
Yeah.
So I've been at every aspect of it. I've been like, help desk, making, $10 an hour.
Yes,
Where
sir.
I am now, I'm an actual IT security officer for the government. So like I've seen all aspects of it, and I've seen all types of users. I've seen users that, on their end, they get paid pennies to a point where I was working with a guy that makes $1 million a year. Right. And he was coming to me making $30,000 a year, asking me to help him put his presentation together so he could go and make $1 million a year.
Yeah.
So just the place in tech, the place of tech in our community, especially the Black community, I think is perplexing, man, because tech is the only thing that can be a fundamental part of your job, but you are not required to know how to do it. So think about this. If you a mechanic, right? Are you a doctor? You a dentist? You have technology that you use. You are not responsible for knowing how to use that technology. They're going to bring somebody in to train you on the job. They're going to bring somebody in to teach you whatever. So just the idea that tech is something that everybody should know, we haven't even reached that point in our society yet. It's still something where a company have a whole team of niggas that all they do is know how to use all the tech that run the company, but they not the ones getting paid. There's other folks getting paid that have no idea how to use the computer in front of them, can't log on without calling somebody else, can't type up a Word document. I can't figure out how to get these white spaces out of my Word document that's gonna go make me $500,000 a day. Like that's a part of their job.
Hey, E, I gotta tell you this one, man. So, I'm in the IT field big too. Been doing it about same amount of time as you've been doing it, right?
Y'all niggas worked together, didn't you?
Yeah, we worked together at one point in our careers. All right, but check this, E. So a lady hits me up. She says, "Hey, my Google then uninstalled." She said, Google it uninstalled. She said, "Yeah, my Google uninstalled. I can't find it. I can't bring it up." I said, "You can't bring it up?" I said, "Okay, let me remote into it, man." So I remote into it and everything. you know, and I see it. And I'm wondering to myself, why is she not seeing it, right? E, she minimized it. It didn't uninstall. She minimized.
Oh God damn.
Hey,
It.
I'm not impressed, man.
I know. I mean, I know you feel me. You know, when you say you
Wait, was
can't,
she
you know.
old? No, was she an old?
No, she wasn't old. No. She wasn't
That's another
old.
misconception.
That's another misconception.
That's a huge misconception, man.
Yes.
That age automatically, because the thing is, all the old folks, they're like, oh, well, you young, y'all know this already.
Right. Yes, that is.
I remember this being a freshman at Southern Miss studying electronics engineering. And in my class, you had to get up and do a PowerPoint presentation. And the instructor handed this girl a wireless mouse. She had never seen one before because she did not know how to use a mouse. Yeah, and wanted to study engineering. That's the disconnect.
Yes.
that exists in America. So much so that as a country, we have green lighted foreign people to come in. I was talking to D about this earlier. There's a special visa called the H-1B visa.
That's right.
Specifically for them to funnel Indians in without requiring them to be citizens, so they can come in and work in IT.
Yes, sir.
Aspects. I'm not talking about like little small jobs either. I'm talking about like major contracts. Like they are free to pay these Indian dudes to come in, and India knows that. So that's something that they focus on training their people to do. So whenever you call tech support, by default, you have to pay a fee to talk to somebody who's not in India, because they're outsourcing all those jobs in India, because that's what they're training their people up. That's a service they're training their people up to be able to provide. Right. I'm in school right now, and whenever I have an online exam and it's proctored, I'm talking to somebody in India, and you can hear they're in a whole call center with a number of other Indian people doing the same thing.
Bro, that's facts. I swear. I'll be calling you niggas in the background. Are you just saying the same shit? What I need you to go and play.
Button.
Exactly.
Please press this button.
Yeah, so on a bigger scale, when you think about what, like, as America, what does America provide to the world? Like, what are we known for? China is the manufacturing capital of the world, for better or for worse, right? They ain't got no child labor laws. They got kids over there dying in factories and stuff, but they're the only country in the world that can produce enough product to supply everybody. That's why everybody moves their manufacturing there, because they can pay cheap and they can do the volume, right? Because from a government level, they facilitated that type of environment in their country. Like, hey, like, we're gonna make this stuff, we're gonna have factories, and whatever going in the factory, because that's right. I get the products out. But as America, like, we're designed to consume stuff, and a major part of consuming is ignorance, right? Because once you start knowing a whole lot of stuff, then you start having requirements and like, well, why are we not getting this, and why is this, this way? Like, we don't really ask no questions. Like, we just buy stuff.
And that's what I wanted to tap on. That's what I want to tap into, E. That's why I'm glad you led this.
I am one of those. I'm guilty. But I don't buy stuff. I buy stuff that I know I can use. But I do notice that every time I buy something, the nigga who created it is Indian, and the nigga who like promoted it is either Australian or British. Every fucking time. Hakma and Stewart or Hilder or somebody like that. They the ones in the. Do you know you want a product that will get you votes and monitors? Like that nigga be talking about the nigga in the background who made it. And if you buy this product, I promise you it would be great, and you will be able to market it. What you need to do? I created the product in 1695. Okay, you take it over.
See that word that you use, E, ignorance. I call it a self-inflicted ignorance. Okay, because from a spiritual standpoint of tech, and I'm writing this book called The Greatest Tech, right? Okay, what people don't understand, and this is crazy, well, it's not really crazy. It won't sound crazy to you, but the greatest tech ever made is the human mind, right? All this shit is a product of something that happened in the human mind, right? You thought of it. The shit that you see out here on the internet, you know what I'm saying? All that shit comes from the human mind, right? But like you said, with the ignorance is that, okay, when a person come and say, well, I'm not tech savvy, what you're really saying is, I'm not willing to learn.
Exactly. I'm not expected.
I'm not willing or expected, right? What you're saying when you say I can't type is I don't really want to. You know what I'm saying? Because really, human mind processed all that. All that shit was processed by that. Okay, so that's the greatest tech. It all comes back to this here, but when you don't use it, it's easy to get lost in. Oh, I'm not tech. And then you see, like you said, it's a misconception with the older people, because I know more older people that know more about it and that's more willing to learn.
There you go.
Than the youngers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They more okay, because all they got to do, and they know if I apply my mind to it, right? That connection is there. Really, this shit ain't nothing. You find out this shit is nothing but an extension of me. Yeah. When you go and you look for something online, it's an extension of you. You know what I'm saying? Or you doing it for something to get some kind of information that you don't already have to feed something else. Yeah. Okay. But that still got to process through the mind. If you create some shit like these are, he say, I'm a consumer, right? So that means he goes out and he consumes something for a purpose. But it starts right here. And it's not going to work unless it starts right here. So you got a self-inflicted ignorance that falls into tech, you know, that really nobody really talks about. Yeah. You know, and now you got this gap where it's like, okay, I'm here and you here. Like you said, okay, here I am. I'm making $30,000-$40,000. This is me and you know what I'm saying? But he need me to come do his shit so he can make more millions. Exactly. Yep. You know?
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna rob your ass. I'm about right then. Like fuck that.
But that's the way. Look, he's,
nigga, you make $1 million.
But this the killer thing. He's still using the greatest tech against the tech. That's what they do. Like for instance, white folks been stealing shit from us forever, right? They say, "What? Man, no. Let's rethink this shit, okay? If I get this motherfucker to do it, if I can outsource this motherfucker to do it, yep." You still using the greatest tech to get the tech done. Yep. And it's funny you say that. Speaking of outsourcing, what does another country outsource to America? Like, what do we provide another country? Damn. Great motherfucking question. Hey, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing great or groundbreaking. No, that's why I say it. This country. If you can find something that America outsources that don't kill a motherfucker, let me know. Bruh. If it ain't a gun, if it ain't a rocket or a missile, like the only thing we outsource is soldiers and
I've been say war is
like we bring war, nigga.
There's nobody even want.
That's because
goddamn war. Wait till a minute, I don't want war. Okay, I'm not looking for war.
Man. You hear the key that right there, that just completely. It is the answer to what I was just saying. Okay, we still using the greatest tech against every other country, and we consider the greatest country. Every country want to come here, and all we do is steal from their country. That's all we do. We use the mental power, okay, more than anything, to say I'm gonna come over here and get a product made cheaper and from more you sons of bitches. Okay, well, and I ain't gonna have to do shit but think. Okay, that's it. So think about it like this, because I'm I know y'all ready for agreements.
Of course. Wait, what?
That's something I live my life by, and one of them is always be skeptical. Right. So I'm a firm believer that everything that's set up, no matter how janky, no matter how raggedy. In order for it to be implemented, it had to benefit somebody. And if it sucks for you, that means it wasn't implemented to benefit you, but it benefits somebody else. Somebody else making money off of it. So think about it like this: the whole America's the greatest country in the world stuff. How are we the greatest country? And that's what they're telling us. They got the white folks raising in the streets and stuff like that. But then on the back end, the government is literally going to all these other countries. Hey, yeah, we really can't, provide this for ourselves. We need y'all to. Exactly. We need to pay y'all to bring us in steel, right? Chinese steel is number one steel by volume in the entire country. Like I dare you to go to the store, go to Walmart, go to anywhere like that, pick up a product and find one that says made in America. Right.
Ain't gonna find one.
I'm gonna pick up a white person. Does that count?
Right? hey,
Not
man,
even them motherfuckers was made in
that's what I'm
America.
about to say, man. I know you know, D. Them
I know.
motherfuckers made in
What
America.
if I pick up a
Motherfucker was
recent
made
white
here.
person though? What if I go grab a white baby? Like, what's that movie?
Hey, you pick up a
Punch
Karen.
White Baby?
Yeah, right.
You pick you up a Karen. They made in America.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, them
yeah.
bitches are born and bred in America.
The thing is, though, I don't know how your freedom gonna look when you pick her up, though.
I'm just gonna go to
Yeah.
Alabama where y'all at. All y'all
Hey,
Pure D in
man,
Alabama.
Hey, man, we still forming Karens left and right
That's
down
what I'm
here.
saying. Boom.
If you want to see the very best of Made in America, go to Alabama. You are going
Hey,
to
look.
find it.
Hey, football and Karens. That's what
Boy.
that's what rock out down here. Cause
Boy,
Yes, sir.
I just see
Yeah,
Alabama
man.
fans beat up other Alabama fans for not going to Alabama.
hey, man,
You're not
hey, you
gonna
got to
fucking kill
have, hey, you
Kill
got to
your
have the
fucking
right
dreams
amount
and
of,
everything.
yeah, you got to have the right amount of loyalty
Mm.
to Alabama. You gonna stay
Yeah,
in
man.
Alabama, man.
That's
Yeah.
deep.
But yeah,
y'all, that's deep.
But yeah,
I
man.
mean-
But like when I was in school, that was one of the things that one of my instructors taught me because I was going to school of engineering, and he was mad. It was partially his fault because he was a terrible instructor, but he was mad that we weren't like in his mind we weren't taking school seriously because he's like, "Who told y'all to go to the movies this past weekend? Who told y'all this because it's a holiday break? It's Christmas break. So what? You supposed to stay here? You supposed to keep studying? I didn't have indoor plumbing, and I didn't see my first movie until I was in my 20s. It's like, hey, nigga, that's you.
Right. Exactly.
You tell them to live your
What's
life.
wrong with your
That's
life?
that's
Right.
cool, right? For you. Don't try to push that on
Right.
us. We got lives, we got technology, the internet. We not ugly. So we're not gonna live the same
Wow.
life you live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That
But-
tell like
Not
it
ugly.
is.
But behind that, he was saying, like, he hated the fact that we had to import engineers. Like that's literally what we do. But we import engineers. He said on average, America produces 300,000 engineers a year. And that's across all disciplines of engineering. He said that China produces over 1 million engineers a year.
Yeah, man. That's
Over
true,
1 million.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons for that is Chinese culture awards hard work and discipline.
They do. Yep.
Like you can pick up the newspaper and see a nigga in high school. This is the number one cup stacker
Yeah.
in the country right now. Like he's the number one cup stacker. Like he put in the time, he dedicated hard work to stacking cups faster than any motherfucker else that can stack cups.
Exactly.
And now he's being notarized for that. Like he's being awarded for that.
Yep.
Right. And that's across everything. The number one doctor, the number one math person, science person, like anybody who works hard at damn near anything. Like that's why you go to other countries, specifically like Japan and China and all of that stuff. And you have people who's like, yeah, I want to make sushi one day. So I've been making rice every day for 5 years. Because there's a payout, like there's a respect that's earned from hard work and making like the best product. America don't give a fuck about making the best products.
No,
Like
we don't.
America is trying to
We
get your
don't.
money,
That's it.
right? Like so you think
That's
about the
it.
biggest American products, Facebook, Google, Amazon, them motherfuckers is trying to take all your money and sell you off
That's right.
every single day. That's why when you're on Facebook and you talk about, water polo, and the next post you see is from water polo because they trying to sell you off, man. Like America is very deception oriented.
Yes.
48
yes.
powers of 48 laws of power. That's what America is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, look, I'm
They
telling y'all.
deceive your ass the whole way to the top.
Yeah.
I'm
And
telling
once they
you.
get up there, tell you what you see and what you see.
No, exactly. It's been a mirage the whole time, baby.
Or your line out.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this statement. A rich person tell a poor person, like if I'm poor and I ask a rich person, hey, how do I get to be rich? How do I get to where you are? What the rich person say? Oh, you work hard and you pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. Meanwhile, this motherfucker ain't touched the bootstrap his whole life.
Right. His whole life.
He telling you some shit that will guarantee you will not end up where he is.
You end up working for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he don't want to tell you the truth. Well,
Exactly.
I stole this shit.
Either I stole it.
Or it's inherited.
Look, either it was inherited, I stole it, somebody gave it to me, somebody showed me how to get it.
Yeah.
I was in the right place. Like all it takes is looking around And at every level that I've been at in my career, because I was talking to my wife the other day, I was like, I just feel like I'm not hungry like that no more. Like I used to be grinding, like, oh, I got to get this cert, I got to get that cert, and all this stuff. And it's like the higher up I go, the less I want to grind, and that is the complete opposite of what they tell you. They tell you got to work hard to get to the top and grind and get up there and all this stuff. When you get to the top, this motherfucker's bullshitting at every level.
Well, see, that's just the thing. Like you said, man. As you go up the ladder, you find out the wool is coming off your eyes.
Yeah.
So you're seeing more and more. Like I see the same shit too. I done sat in there with the millionaires, had meetings with them. You know, my CEO, I done sat in there with him. He make $98.7 million a year. Okay, not doing shit.
Yep.
Nothing. He show up, sit there, look at you, and know that $1 million is being made while he's sitting there, whether he say something to your ass or not.
Yep.
You know,
you're irrelevant.
You're irrelevant, man. Look, you feeding another man's dream until you start feeding your own. Yep. And you find out as you going up that ladder, oh man, just how much you is nothing to that man's dream. He can replace your ass. You can be replaced. Your tech can be replaced with some other tech, a stack of techs he got right there on that motherfucking desk.
Exactly. Be swapped in and out, man.
Swapped in and out. You a part. Just like we swap out parts and do all that shit, you is a part too.
Yep. If your computer crashed today, the most important part is the processor.
That's right.
Guess what? That processor die. I'm going to still buy another one. Put that new one back in place and keep rocking.
Look, I was just explaining at the D the other day about one of his homeboys. I'm like, look, man, this processor he can get this graphic card all he want, but if it don't play with that processor right, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know, and you didn't went out and spent all this money on the GPU, but it ain't compared with your CPU, so you done.
Yep.
You know,
these niggas GPU, CPU.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's why you brought us on, man.
Yeah.
I got a U word for y'all. F you. Look at all these dogs just playing. I'm just playing, man.
All we saying is, man, look, you gotta know.
Just don't know that shit.
Well, I mean, but they don't want. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to know.
Yeah, they are conditioned that they don't have to know.
Right, that's what it is,
and that's okay.
In other words,
because spoil assumes that you allow somebody else to provide you what you need. Yeah, these motherfuckers not getting what they need. They can take advantage of.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's right.
So like so when your daddy spoil you, that means you getting more than enough.
Right.
You need.
Yeah.
But you're not the one that's providing for yourself. Right? We not spoiled, we being deceived.
Ain't that the truth, brother?
No, we being pimped.
Yeah, we being pimped.
I mean, look, we talk about the source of the internet. The internet is nothing but a well of minds, right? It's the well of information from all over. Right? You can go on there, you look up, they got all these algorithms and all this shit that follow up on this. You hit one thing, you get 100 more things, right? In seconds. Okay. I was telling somebody not too long ago, if you look at the internet now, right, and you go back thousands of years and you look biblically, the ark was also a well of information because it had everything to start the new world. So everything you needed to know at that time was on that one damn boat. And now you got a boat now that's an ark that's just a well of information, except it's the internet. And you finding out the shit in seconds.
So the ark would be Google.
Yeah, the ark would be Google back in that day. Yeah.
Got you.
Because it had everything on it. Everything that we was going to start this new world with was there.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
Okay, so it went from that to encyclopedias to
pretty much.
You had to decide if you was gonna talk to niggas or you was gonna be on the internet. So
yeah, you had to pick and choose, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a choice. You had real strict parents. You're like, motherfucker, get your ass off here. I need my phone.
But that's also the other reason as to why, like when a person really want to know, like you take some of the seniors, right? When they really want to know how to get that picture from Facebook to this and that, and they sit there and they learn it, it's second nature. It's like, damn, really, this is easy. I could have been doing this shit all along. And you hear so many of them say that. But the problem was they wasn't ever using their own tech. They never was using it.
So so my wife's dad, he's in his 70s, right? And he's a classic example. He's a successful business owner, owns a tow truck company, made great money, been owning this tow truck company for years, right? Decades at this point. Somebody that can put together a successful business from scratch by himself struggles to make purchases on Amazon.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
That's what we talking about.
So it's a conditioning. And I saw this when I was working in Office Depot. You'd have people come in and they'd be like, well, I need a computer. And of course you go into like diagnostic mode. Like, okay, what are you gonna use it for? What are you coming from?
Exactly.
Any issues that you have, what you got? Like, is there any place that you really know that like I need a minimum of this? If you don't know nothing, it's like, well, shit, what program you gonna run? We can at least use that.
Right. What's specs?
Baseline? Yeah, like a baseline of what you need.
Exactly.
And you would have these older folks that would come in, and to them, a certain amount of money equaled a certain amount of quality.
Exactly.
And that was their way of kind of letting themselves off the hook. Like, well, if I go in and I spend, 2 bands on a computer, then
I got what I need.
Good. That's got to be good.
No, sir.
But it don't work like that.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's a conditioning, because in the past, before the internet, the concept that everybody can know something about everything was impossible, right? You had people that had their trade. So, they just had the saying, 3 things is hard to find in life: a good lawyer, a good doctor, and a good mechanic. Like, the idea was that you couldn't know anything about those fields, so you needed to find somebody that did.
Right.
And it was very difficult to find somebody that knew enough to be useful. Right. Whereas now, it don't matter what, I'll be looking in your face as soon as I meet you. Hank Aaron. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So, so what do you do? Oh, okay. You on Facebook, Hank? Oh, okay. Oh, you working this? All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
I've never heard of that before. Google. What is this? Oh, okay. YouTube. Okay. What is that?
Right.
Like, if it's something I need for me and my family, like I'm about to spend money on it, I'm gonna be able to have a hellified conversation with you before I give you any money.
But see, okay, what you
like
just
anything.
said, right? A lot of people, they still don't do that now, E.
Yeah.
Like you said.
We've accepted the fact that it's okay to be ignorant.
Yes.
And that's from the top down.
Yes. I mean, like, you go up in there, like you said, okay, consumer. I'm gonna be a consumer that don't know shit.
Yep.
Okay. I go up in there and I think that, hey, if I spend these bands on this, I'm getting what I need. But I ain't looked at what I need it for, none of that shit. I just come up in here and I purchase the best thing that they say.
Yeah.
They could just be selling me anything.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I get back home and every computer, I don't give a fuck what it is, sold in any one of these stores is the basic of the basic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They saying no phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, no, it ain't nothing phenomenal. Yeah. You might get 1 stick of memory, but it's got 2 slots. You might get, you know what I'm saying? You might get the onboarded, graphic card, but you ain't getting the banger. So they keep you like that because your ignorance is gonna always bring you back when you find out you need other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In case of point, Apple.
Here we go.
I gotta talk about Apple. We can't talk. We can't. If you are, I've never personally purchased the Apple product. I've recommended them for certain people. I personally will not buy an Apple product. Apple products are not meant for me. Not necessarily from a tech standpoint, but from a business model standpoint. The Apple business model is that as the end user, you are not informed enough to decide what your phone should have in it.
Right.
So as the expert in that area, Apple decides for you what you want in your phone.
Yes.
And they give it to you. And if you don't like it, you go somewhere else.
So,
like that is.
Zoom is on a motherfucking countdown, New Year's countdown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick commercial plug right up in this motherfucking spot. Then we go back and we're going to pick up with fuck Apple. So that bitch now.
I see you picked up on that.
Yes, that was a good one.
back, motherfuckers. Picking back up with fuck Apple. Go.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I don't personally like Apple products. I like the business model. As a consumer, as a business person, you gotta love Apple because Apple's business model is fucking phenomenal. Like I say, they basically tell the consumer what they want, and the consumer laps it up. But they don't. They do it in a very slick and kind of smooth way, right? So I mean, you were talking about Jordans earlier, right? When's the last time you heard somebody critique the quality of a Jordan?
You haven't.
They don't do it.
No.
Like it because they're above criticism, right? They're a lifestyle thing. Like that's like somebody saying like, oh man, this not on Gucci belt, man. This don't hold my pants up that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they ain't doing none of that.
That's not what. That's not.
Yo,
what
bro,
it's-
you know I was thinking about earlier too. It didn't come to mind. Sorry to cut you off, but it came to mind after we got off the phone. Well, after your shit hung up on me. Jordans and iPhones are like the same with me when it comes to like motherfuckers. It be the same shoe. It just be like different. It just
That's
sometimes be
it.
the same.
That's all it
exact
is.
shoe. Like it ain't even a different color. It be the same exact shoe, and that's how I look at iPhones. It be the same phone.
Yeah.
So you're looking at it from a functionality value proposition, right? So with value, so there's worth and there's value, right? Worth is relative because it might not be worth it to me personally to buy an iPhone, but somebody else who has an Apple computer, they got an Apple tablet, they got an Apple TV. It don't make no sense for them to go out and buy something else just because of their lifestyle, right? They fully sucked into it. It's easier for them to keep buying apples, right? So it's worth it.
Know.
Yeah, it's worth it to them.
Yeah.
And because it benefits them in other areas. But value wise, if you look at what it can do versus what it costs, it's a terrible value.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah.
Like Apple is shit to me.
It's a terrible value, and it's really anti-consumer. So D mentioned the podcast that I did, not the podcast, but the live stream I did talking about their headphones. So they just came out with $550 headphones, right? And the headphones don't have a headphone jack. So if they die on you, you just out here looking crazy.
Right.
They're twice as heavy as every other headphone in that category. Right? They cost $200 more than the leading headphone in that category. And also, they only fully work with Apple products. So if you don't own an Apple device, you get a neutered experience.
Yeah, see.
But they stay sold out, and they've been sold out since day one.
Yeah, because it's just the name.
It's a lifestyle product. It's not.
It is a lifestyle.
Status quo, baby.
Yeah.
Like it's a status symbol.
Man, it falls in with the Tech Joneses. You know, you got it, I want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to understand it, but you got it.
That's the key.
And it's popular on you, so I want it for me.
That is the key.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, if everybody started driving a motherfucking hoop, let's say every rich person just went out and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna buy the cheapest car." Then every motherfucking body gonna look at that and be like, you know what? Shit, if he buying cheap, I'm gonna go ahead and get something cheap too.
Hey,
that nigga making money.
Hey, look, but the thing is, that's not the American way, though.
No.
Right. So in America, right? I always said I want to be rich but not famous.
Yes.
The reason why I said that, you can be famous and broke.
That's true.
But everybody wants to be famous.
Yes.
Because they associate fame with money because they don't know how money works.
Right.
Right. The richest motherfuckers in the world, most people wouldn't recognize them on the street.
Exactly.
Because they're not famous, but they got their money.
Yeah.
Case in point, Bill Gates drove a motherfucking 88 Accord for years.
Yes.
Nigga, I was just about
and
to
like
say,
I said, Bill, my guy.
Them bitches last.
Yeah. And so, and Accords are seen as hoopies.
But this motherfucker just went and brought 288,000 acres of land across 19 states for farmland.
Hey, look, and guess what's gonna happen to that money he put into that? It will never go down.
Never. Ever. Never.
It's very few things that don't depreciate. Land is one of them.
Yes, it'll never go.
Property kind of wiggles, like right now, depending on where you at with the pandemic and stuff like that. You know, back in 08, you know, kind of doing this. Generally, property overall, like when you look at like a 10-year span, it is your property increases.
Yes.
over time. There might be pockets where it dips down. Land, put motherfucking ruler to that shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Unless
Look,
something catastrophic happens, land is going up no matter what.
I was having this conversation with somebody. It was like, man, shit, maybe now we can get our 40 acres in the mule. I was like, really? That's all you want? You just want 40 acres in a motherfucking mule? What you need a mule for nowadays, nigga? We got cars. We can move whatever the fuck we want to. We don't need a mule.
Yeah, man. Unless
that's all you want?
I want my motherfucking mule, nigga.
No, fuck the mule, nigga. I don't need the mule.
I want what you promised me.
Bill Gates just went and brought 288,000 motherfucking acres of land across 19 states.
Well, that nigga probably got like 2,088 mules too. I want my motherfucking mule. I don't care what he got. Give me what you owe me.
But they owe you more. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I know, but I'm
they
like
Mel
Gibson off Payback. You ever seen Payback? That's one of my favorite movies. I'm Mel Gibson off Payback when it comes to situation. Nigga, just give me what you motherfucking owe me first. That nigga went through hell just to get back $60,000. They kept trying to pay him more. Nigga, I got 100,000. I don't want 100,000. Motherfucking 1,000 you owe me, goddamn it. Give me my shit. Then we can negotiate or discuss.
Well, I guess I'm like Uncle Terry on this. Give me my shit with the interest.
The thing is, they've been making interest off the shit they owe you.
Damn right.
Over years.
Taxing
land is supposed to be yours.
Your ass.
Yeah, land is supposed to be yours. They making interest off of that.
That's right.
The house that they wouldn't let your parents buy because it was black.
Yeah,
they sold to a white person. That's been creating a foundation of wealth for them.
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Hell yeah, man.
Unless y'all niggas willing to team up and buy Wakanda in this bitch, you ain't winning in the United States. You're not winning. They are grounded in this motherfucker with their scheme. So unless y'all niggas willing to buy some land and Wakanda that bitch out.
Oh yeah, man. So it's
can't really fuck with these. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I think that it's because America is kind of funny because it's kind of to bite them in the ass. America is so money driven.
Yeah.
That money, like people think that race supersedes money. It don't.
No, not at all.
You can be black as the night. If motherfuckers think you got money, you want to watch some white folks kiss your ass.
What you talking about? What?
Like money, like green is the only color that matter.
Green is the color.
Like to be honest, like that won't make the white folks like you, but it can buy you something that you would have never got fucking 50 years ago. Just some motherfucking respect.
Yeah,
you would have never got that just being yourself. But money, oh, you got money? Oh well,
they treat
it say whites only, but you know he's a special kind of nigga.
Hey, no. So I'm watching this movie the other night. What the fuck is it called? One Night in Miami. I don't know if y'all done seen it.
We gotta watch it, man.
Okay,
I've seen some of it.
Well, I gotta tell you this one part, and it's in the very beginning, and it's off of what you said. Okay, just a few minutes ago. So one of the guys is playing Jim Brown.
Right? Went to that white dude house.
Yeah, he went to the white dude house. White dude talking to him, man. He didn't invited him over. They sitting out on his porch. He didn't sent his daughter in there. Look, bring us some lemonade. All this shit, right? So they sitting out there on the porch and shit. And he telling them, man, oh man, you just doing so great. He could bring up all the stats, all the fucking shit he done ran, all that shit, right? His whole record, right?
Yep.
He talk about how important he is to the community here and how he's so proud. Okay.
Yeah.
That he could be a part of, man, just being up under in the same city that Jim Brown is from.
Exactly.
Fast forward, maybe a second after that, his daughter come out and say, hey, you come up in here and move, this painting or something she had in there, move this. And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot. So he gets up, he goes in the house. Jim stands up and he's like, hey, you need some help with that? Because I come in and I can help you. And he said, oh, Jim, we don't allow niggas in the house.
Yeah. You still, just like Jay-Z said, still nigga.
Yeah, you still a nigga now.
You still.
But the green.
Yeah.
That you just said.
Hey. I'm gonna be real. We gotta get that credit to Kanye first. I know y'all niggas even if you in a Benz, nigga, in a coupe.
It
all falls down.
Hey, the thing is, Kanye fell the fuck down.
Yeah,
his ass up in that White House with Donald Trump thinking he was a special nigga. That motherfucker, Kanye need to listen to old Kanye.
No, he was Jimmy. You know the boy who worked down at the glass store? Right? Jimmy. Treat him like Jimmy.
You're right.
But you know what?
Exactly.
Fast forward, I
Special
know
man.
that movie is based off real events, possibly. But if you want to talk about black status with money to a certain extent, the prime example for me would be Bill Cosby.
Well, yeah, Bill Cosby, damn show.
It would be Bill.
Damn sure.
Look how Bill was the man.
Yeah, Bill was the
old
man.
ass in jail.
Yep.
On speculation. I'm sorry, I'm still riding with Bill. Yeah, I don't like it. Well, anyway.
Man, you can't knock what Bill. Look.
Where's Harvey at? Well,
So-
all the rest of these niggas at who got blind walking around.
Look, I guarantee you.
Where
this.
Trump at? That nigga in Florida on the resort.
If Bill would have decided to have stake, because who was he up under? Was it NBC? It was one of them motherfucking companies. He
He
started.
was trying to buy NBC.
Yeah. If he would have never did that, probably none of the rest of that shit would have ever came out. I guarantee you they had a ploy behind it. Like, this nigga gonna try to, oh, okay.
Bruh.
Well,
this is
we
all
gonna
I'm
get
saying.
all these bitches.
This is all I'm gonna say. I want to get back on tech. I just want to be
Yeah.
very transparent. Then I'm gonna get back on tech. It was some of these cases went back to 1968.
That's what I'm saying.
They killed Martin Luther King and Malcolm X in 1968 just because they were fighting for black power. So you mean to tell me if one of these white motherfuckers who said he just walked in the dressing room one day and pulled his dick out and said, "Bitch suck, put it pop, dog."
Yeah.
They could have just said, "Hey, he made me," and they wouldn't have fucked up an actor.
Exactly. Yeah.
Look,
that shit
man.
don't that shit don't add up, man.
That's
Tell me
why
how
I
that-
said,
Tell
I can
me how
guarantee-
that works.
But
I guarantee you that NBC or whoever it was, once he took that step that he was gonna become the head nigga. That was the end of that, bro. You know how it go.
yeah, and then I know you want to get back on tech, but I want to mention one thing in America that we kind of give credit for, but isn't a reality. Women are still second-class citizens in America. So the hierarchy is white man, black man, white woman. Well, white man, black man, white woman, black woman, unless sex is involved. Then the white woman move with a black man. Right? All the white woman gotta do is point and say he, and a nigga's
Right.
back of the car. I can barely see.
Right.
I can't, like, that's us. As soon as the white woman pointed at us and say we did something.
Right.
To this day, like this is the first time in history where white women are actually being ostracized for being overly sensitive to being around black people.
Yeah.
With the whole Karen stuff. But up until this point in time, at any point in history, a white woman points to a black man and say, "He touched me, he did." Nigga, you fight for
Better
your
believe you
Emmett
fight for
Till,
your life.
Black Wall Street, what was it, Rosewood, All Black History.
yeah, yeah.
Just pick a fucking year, and then we
Yep.
can just go find the Karen who started all the shit.
Mhm.
Man, look,
Did you
you
call
know,
on the barbecue? Everybody is there.
Yeah, man. That's why I say, like, you, if it's I don't like this one out, but yeah, if it's the 1960s and a black man do something to a white woman that she could have wanted it when he did it.
yeah,
At some
you
point-
dead motherfucker.
How you take Quaaludes and think it ain't going down? But you ended up taking Quaaludes and cocaine to blend yourself out.
Yep.
He drugged me. Bitch, you took Quaaludes and cocaine.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
you asked
You
for
was
the
pretty
pudding
good to go, baby.
Right,
You was good
exactly.
to go.
Yeah, you asked for the pudding pop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
you
gave
got
it to you.
Yeah, you changed the story.
Yeah, man, it's a trip. It is a trip.
Oh,
But
take
look
you
how
down.
long that shit. Look how long it took for that shit to even come out. That's what I'm saying.
Nigga,
Like
80
this hard
years
gap-
later.
That's what I'm saying. So you looking at, okay, why did y'all wait so long? I promise you, it was a ploy behind that bigger than that bullshit, man. It was bigger than that.
Of course.
You know, because they ain't gonna let look. I ain't about to let this nigga do me.
So I can give you some insight on that because in Alabama we had I think it was Roy Moore,
Yeah.
politicians here, and he had a lady come out. And the way that it's phrased is the lady came out and said, he did something to me years ago. When you talk to those women, though, most of them women are like, I would never want to dig this shit up. They're like, I know this shit was 30, 40 years ago. I know you can't prove this. I know that I'm going to get drugged in the streets. But a lot of times, these companies or like whoever the robbers are, they will send investigators,
Mm-hmm.
PIs and all that stuff, dig up the dirt, like, oh, this lady said at one point in the past that Roy Moore did something to her. Let me go to her and try to get her story. And they presented like, hey, you know, I'm just trying to do some research, and you know, I heard that you work with him or whatever, and anything happened, kind of get the story out of them. Then they turn around in the news story. Now it's seeming like this lady is like coming out like, oh, Roy did all this to me, and she wanted nothing. She wanted no parts of that because they know. And so it's not really the women that's timing this stuff, like, because what it does, the way they present it is it had you ask like, well, why she wait this long? And you start, you know, bashing a woman. When in reality, somebody else finessed her. And now they got her story.
Pimping,
and they weaponizing it.
Pimping and tech, pimping and that. It just America, you know what? That's what they outsource, pimping.
Hey, America has been pimping since been pimping, cuz.
I'm trying to tell you.
Since they brought slaves over here, outsourced.
Before pimping.
Bro.
These motherfuckers been pimping since been pimping.
But see, all that ties into tech. Whether you know it or not, all of it ties into it. You know, all the shit, even this shit that we talking about right now, all that shit ties into it.
Yeah, technique, motherfucker. They got
even tech, motherfucking neat, nigga. Shit.
Pimping technique is flawless, motherfucker. Until you know better, then you do.
Yeah, look, politics is it's a tech too.
Man, look what happened.
It's a program design. I mean, look, man. These motherfuckers, every time you see any kind of campaign, they make sure one of the first things they do to their opponent is bring up all the dirt that they can muster on.
Bro, they be bashing the fuck out of motherfuckers.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Then they'll become the best of friends when it's over. All right.
Hey,
look at George Bush and Michelle. That nigga love him some Michelle, boy.
Once they lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think about Ted Cruz. Trump dog Ted Cruz. He talked about his wife and all kind of stuff. Once Trump won, Ted Cruz, Donald Trump is he's our guy. You know.
Damn right.
Man,
look.
Hey, ain't no way, cuz.
Man, look at his vice president. As soon as Trump turned on his ass, Pence was like, fuck, this nigga did what?
Exactly.
Pence is just deployed. He just the pawn and everything. That nigga just got to show up and take all the ass whooping.
Hey, man, I'm convinced. Hey, I'm convinced that them niggas in Congress knew some shit about Pence, and they was like, I don't care how bad Trump is, no matter what, that nigga Pence can't be president.
Right.
They would have impeached Trump.
Zombie.
If they would have impeached Trump.
I know, right?
Hey, it's something about Pence, man. I feel like it's gonna come out. Somebody got a documentary waiting to drop,
bruh.
Something, man. But I feel like it's something about Pence where they was like,
I'm gonna break it down for you. Y'all want to know what it is about Pence?
It's gonna be World War III.
I'm gonna tell y'all what it is about Pence, man. Y'all just hear me out. All right. Pence was the first nigga to get coronavirus, but coronavirus is really the T virus. All Resident Evil. And Pence is really a motherfucking zombie that's fucked. So they don't want to tell people this shit. You can't have a dead nigga as president.
Hey, that's why that fly was on him.
That's why that fly stayed on his head and didn't move. Hey. They was like, why this fly ain't moving? Because he smelled dead people, motherfucker. Just like that.
That motherfucker stuck there.
That's why Trump, he can bully him. Shut up, Pence. Before I tell you about your fucking dead. Your fucking corpse, Pence. You do what I say before I bury you. Okay.
That just proved Trump is a bigger dumbass than we know.
Yeah, man.
You don't fuck with zombies like that, cuz.
Yeah, man.
Dead, man. Niggas
say he gonna use whatever he can.
I'll tell you who I feel bad for. Bernie. I feel bad for Bernie because they wouldn't vote Bernie ass in because they said he was too old. And motherfucking Biden is literally a year younger than this nigga. So what's that conversation? Hey, vote for Biden.
Hey, the thing is Biden don't act old though. Biden be out there in the shades and shit. And the sharp shoes. Bernie sound like
went to sleep at his own inauguration.
But you know what it is, man. Let me tell you something. It's some shit that Biden did back in the day, like in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they was doing this whole, when the crack epidemic started spreading and shit. Biden had a lot of shit, man. He was saying, that was fucked up.
Yep.
Nigga.
And look,
Clinton put the
no. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about between him and Bernie. Okay, nobody want to kill Bernie off.
Shut your old ass up, Bernie.
They They like, look, everybody acting like they for Biden, but real talk, man. He casket sharp, baby. The real president.
Oh, look, I already know.
Vice
Gave his speech in Delaware. What was it?
like,
Delaware?
put that nigga in there.
That nigga is solely meant to get my girl as president because he gave his farewell speech. He had his Martin Luther King moment in Delaware.
Hey,
when I die,
look, don't be shocked if Bernie become her vice president.
Bernie gonna come in that motherfucker like the second line. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm in here now, goddamn.
I told you fuckers I was coming, dude. So cold. Bernie gonna walk in that bitch, catch it in. Throw me a fucking near beer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, that's one thing they white folks do not want is for Kamala to be president.
Oh,
Biden, stop it.
Look, Biden the most safe motherfucker on the face of the planet right now.
Not from natural causes, motherfucker.
That nigga, he casket sharp from that shit.
Nigga go out his sleep. What you
Hey,
talking?
you right.
Yeah.
Hey, that motherfucker probably receiving impeccable health care.
Yeah.
All the IVs when he go to sleep. That nigga sleep with hyperbolic.
Look, they got the machine on his ass every night.
You know they give him that Michael Jackson treatment. Like, yeah, man, we're gonna put you in a hyperbolic time chamber at night.
Sleep in this chamber, buddy.
Hey, look, they out there, the Secret Service, like his heart rate, it's 82.
They ain't even worried about nigga assassinating him. They worried about that nigga.
They watching heart rate.
Check the food.
Charts, nigga. They doing all that shit. They watering fluids.
Bro, they probably pumping all kind of sea moss and shit in the bag.
Now that motherfucker on Dr. Say be extra diet, nigga. He ain't go. That motherfucker ain't died today.
Yeah, man.
You know I'm here. Oh, shut the fuck up, Biden. Sit down. Girl, somebody get down. Right now, give us some food.
Hey, Biden gonna be getting deals done, coming in motherfucker like Fred Sanford. He going to Congress. Hey, I want you guys to forgive student loans. Fucking Mitch McConnell and them be bullshitting. He like, wait, Bernie, hold on.
That would be
out now. Let's go ahead and pass this.
Nigga, I'm gonna be the nigga climb the fence. This nigga don't get rid of student loan. Hey, motherfucker, you crush this bitch. I'm tired of this motherfucker. I'm tired. Sally calling me.
Biden be up there like, hey, he'll do it. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Look, I better pass this shit.
I'm up there like Gator. I do it. Because I do it.
That motherfucker gonna have some serious arthritis and shit in his hands after a while. As many of them damn things he's signing, right?
Sure, man. He better put out that stamp.
Hell yeah, nigga, you know you too old for that shit. This nigga up there selecting pen after pen and shit, nigga. No, fuck that.
You better cancel these student loans, nigga, because I go rob some white people. I do it.
Bro.
I'm a college student. I went to college. I'm in debt. What's up now?
Right.
Whole dance for that nigga. I sold the TV, Biden.
When you look over that shit, it should happen because you had too many people buying their kids through school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the white motherfuckers been paying. He make a bad grade.
Pay $1,000.
Yeah. He ain't made that bad grade no more.
That shit to an A for me.
So
graduate.
I mean, I know we're talking about tech, but I'm trying to avoid talking about school, man. But all that shit, like when they say it's not what you know, but who you know, that shit
is a
fact. That shit's so deep, cause like, oh, your child can't get into college. Well, you know, I went here. This is my alma mater. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. What's your child name again? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, we got a special status. We could put them in. We put them as a legacy. You'll be good. Yeah. Like literally, the whole world opens up, but it requires your parents to know some motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Once your parents know some motherfuckers, you live a whole different life, man. And I think that's been eye-opening, man. Being an actual parent, man.
Bro, can you imagine, motherfucker? Who your daddy? Adam. Oh, what you need? You need some fruit, some lamb. Yo, hey, Adam, your dad. Hey, did you really kill your brother?
So you know.
Cold motherfucker, man. Hey, come on over here, Kane. Shit, man. You can have this island, bro. This is yours, nigga. It's yours. Wait, your daddy who? Nigga, you Jesus? Oh, yo, this nigga whatever.
Man, just imagine that. Imagine somebody being a son of Jesus. Nigga.
I wish a nigga would come out and say shit. I'm like, nigga, we got to talk. Who your daddy?
You know who that is, nigga? That's Jesus' son.
Only
But you
Jesus
know
I
what?
recognize is Jesus Shuttleworth.
But you know what's funny? How long would it take before Jesus being Jesus' son would actually mean something? Like in real time. Like when they killed Jesus on the cross,
33 years, so he probably like
they didn't think he was shit.
rock and roll.
And so how long would it take before they actually started putting respect on his name?
That's true, man. I mean, shit, you looking at a long ass time, bro. Shit, cause look, they still didn't believe the shit when they was crucified. You know what I'm saying? They didn't believe it then.
Facts.
So, I mean, hey, man. But look, all that shit, all I'm saying is all that shit can tie right back into this subject tonight. You know?
Little mama, it's all right.
Yeah, little mama.
Don't worry, Daddy just talking tech.
Okay.
It's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
But on that note, then I like to do something where I call it the tap in, where you can leave something for the audience to take with them. Y'all went over a lot with tech, I'll tell you now. And as a consumer, I appreciate you breaking down some of the things. I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna try to stop buying stuff because shit, I can't help it. Like it's shiny. They call it the shiny object effect. I see something, I know I don't need it. Good. I'm like, yo, I want it.
Yeah,
But no,
man.
in my defense, everything I done bought, I can use.
Yeah, agreed. That's true.
Other people can use too.
Hey.
So I'm not doing it just for me. It's doing it like 90% for me. But the other 10% is definitely for everybody who needs help. So if you could leave some jewels for the GDI people, that's me. When it comes to tech, just some advice, what would it be? I'm starting with the tech gent first.
Advice as far as what, like buying tech or what?
Just the whole idea of tech, approaching tech. If you could give them advice on how to approach tech and not like steer away from it, like actually just try to learn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't be scared of it, man. You can't. None of this tech is as delicate as people think. You still got people that think that, oh, well, I don't want to click the wrong thing on my computer because I want to mess up the computer. If computers, after 35 years, are still to the point where you click one button and the whole motherfucker blow up, it's a lost cause, because like it don't work like that. Like so, if I had to give one nugget to everybody, it'd be just try some shit, man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like try some stuff, read. Now we got YouTube. You can watch videos. You ain't got to read.
Right, exactly.
To watch a video and stuff. There's people out here making tutorials on everything. Cause I got a video on my YouTube channel. It's how to put a case on the tablet. That motherfucker got over 500,000 views.
Yeah, I agree.
To this day, that video is 7 years old. To this day, I still got folks hitting me up. Thank you so much, man.
Not too long ago, I was like, damn, this nigga hit 500,000. My boy, famous.
Bruh, off of putting
on the tablet, bro.
Bruh, and it was the only reason I made that video was because when I unboxed the tablet in the case, there were so many people in the comments saying like, hey, how do you put this case on? I think mine is messed up. The case was weird. But once I put the video up, like literally, if you Google it, it's the first hit on Google. Like no ad money, no none of that stuff. Like just off of genuine, like motherfuckers just curious about how to put that shit on. Like people making videos about everything, so look it up.
Yes, sir.
See, and that's why I buy products, because I got a product that can get you #1 on Google. But anyway, what you got? What you got, bro? What you got for them?
So for me, if I'm talking tech and I want to say something to the people, I guess my thing would be invest in the tech for your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got to do it way out, because a lot of people look at it as tech is just, man, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? It's too broad. It's too this. Then invest for the tech for yourself. You know what I'm saying? For your purpose, for what you're trying to shine in, for what you're trying to do. You know, invest in that knowledge. Like he just say, hell, if you got an issue, watch some YouTube videos. It's all there for you. There should be no reason why you're not getting the tech you need or that extension of the tech you already have. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason for that. It's too much here. It used to be, you know, hey, like you said, we grinding, we working hard. You know what I'm saying? You know, back in the day, before all this shit was here, hey, it's hard work and dedication. You know, now dedicate yourself to investing, okay, and what it is that you need to get to where you want to be. Yeah. That would be what I leave.
All right. Well, me being a normal consumer, I would say, nigga, this is what the fuck? This is like City Hall for a motherfucker right now, bro. Because it's like, look, take it from a nigga who's been buying programs since the beginning of 2019 because of COVID. Tech is hard, but it's not hard. It's not hard. It's like anything else. It's like any other skill. If you put the time into it, you can get the basics of it. And that's right. The basics. You don't have to be an expert in it to do probably what you want to do. That's the issue. People think that they just got to be so like cold with it, and you don't, because the shit that you're using, like all these little TikToks and that shit like that, it might seem like, man, that's incredibly hard to make, but nigga, you ain't gotta worry about making it. Nigga, just learn how to monetize it and use it to make you something. God damn it! Right. And look, all these Indian people I've been buying, Indian, Australian motherfuckers I've been buying these programs from, the simplicity of how they put it together, it makes everything that I'm trying to do in my purpose, like you said, simple. Right. It makes it easy for me to try shit, so I can tie both of y'all nuggets in together, because they presented it now, and it's cheap because they presented it the way it is. It allows you to get in there, dive in, and experiment, try it out. Tech can actually be very fucking fun if you go up in here and learn it. Now, if you want to get deeper as far as code and shit like that, I would say I would like for people to start pushing that narrative, even if it's just in your household, because growing up in the hood or anywhere else in our community, that shit ain't pushed. You feel me? Tech is not even talked about, nigga. Tech, they tell you go to school, they tell you get an education, they tell you but tech is never on the fucking table unless your daddy or somebody in your family is just like, they into tech, and it's like, yo, they get it then. It's like, oh, yeah, you want to do computer shit? Cool, let me teach you. But in most households, it's like, nigga, you want to get on the internet? Cool. It ain't like you want to get into like tech savvy with it. So I would say if you listen to this and you got a kid that seems like they may be more on the scientific or tech side, don't push them away for that. Like, really nurture that, because it's needed. And man, look, once they get it, opportunities is like a motherfucker. That's why it was so big when Nipsey was doing what he was doing before he passed away, when he started that STEM project. Because he was bringing people from the community in to learn how to code, because he knew, I think, in Silicon Valley in California, where Google and all that shit is, the headquarters, all the money was over there, but that narrative ain't pushed in the hood. But we the biggest consumers of it. Bottom line, nigga, if you're gonna be the biggest consumer, which most of the time black people are the biggest consumer of all these products, if you're gonna be the biggest consumer, you should at least learn how to use it, the basic units, like the basic version of it. Learn how to use it. If you're gonna consume it the most, use the basic of it, nigga, and start using it to profit yourself. Hell yeah, make a profit off of it. If you gonna consume it that much, make a profit off of it. Don't just use Facebook. Learn how to use Facebook to get you a profit, because they damn sure making money off you. Don't just use Amazon, nigga. Be an affiliate of it. Make you some money off the sales that's popping up on your algorithm. Don't just get pimped. Stop getting pimped. That's my motherfucking nigga. Don't get whipped. Y'all know the word, okay? So we're gonna do this good old Berg salute. Salute. Up to it, down to it. Fuck those who don't do it. We do it because we're used to it. Drink, motherfucker, drink. I want to thank my brother from another mother, Erick. Chinese whiskey that costs an arm and 2 souls and a bowl of rice. Remind them again where they can find you at on your social medias and all of that good stuff.
Oh yeah, man. You can find me at the Tech Gentleman on YouTube. You can find me at the Tech Gentleman on Instagram. And also you can find me at _Tech Gentleman on Twitter. Also my daddy, so.
Yeah, hey, baby girl said gotta do it, bro. Baby.
That's sir. Y'all better understand it.
I'm trying to tell you. Look.
Look, on that note, we will catch y'all every Friday. Same motherfucking time. Same motherfucking channel. Keep a smile on your face. Love in your heart. Be blessed. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay dope.
Stay dope.
Take us on home, Red.
I never saw the sun shining so bright. I never saw the moon with so much light. Bluebird singing in the tree.
Yes, she had to stop it.
Oh,